I've always heard old timers say that you can catch catfish on this bait right here.
Good old chicken gizzard. I've heard a lot of people say you can catch big cats on chicken gizzard, and I guess today we're going to find out.
So we're about to cut into these chicken gizzards here. Got a pretty good deal on them. Get them at a grocery store, $2.10. Can't beat that deal. Let's go ahead and cut them open. These have been sitting out in the sun for a few hours now. Now, I've never seen or smelt chicken gizzards in person, but let's find out what it smells like. Oh yeah, it's not as terrible as you would think.
Is it like chicken livers or?
No, not near as bad.
Nowhere near as bad.
Not near as stinky, stinky.
Stinky?
Stinking, yeah. Yeah, that smells like clean meat to me.
Alright guys, we're going to put some chicken gizzard on now. It feels really, really odd, okay? Like imagine like a pork chop or like raw chicken. That's the best way I can put it. But I'm going to see if I can, okay, it tears pretty easy, okay. That's a pretty big piece, but let's see how it hooks. It's kind of tough to get on the hook, okay. Pop it right through. One try and there we go. That is, I don't see that coming off the hook unless something rips it off. That is pretty tough, like I've been told before. It really doesn't smell either, which is really odd. Me and Dale both expected it to be kind of pretty bad because it's been out in the sun for a couple hours, but it looks good and it hooks good. Let's just hope it can catch good as well.
Packer Hat guy's got a sinker on this rig here. Got that chicken gizzard on there. We're gonna see how it casts.
I'm gonna give this one some power.
Oh wow.
Pretty far out there, guys.
That's solid 25 feet, I imagine.
Maybe a little bit further.
30 feet. I'm not good at estimating.
It stayed on the hook. That's a plus. Unlike this stuff right here. This stuff, well, it stayed on, but it was hard to hook. This was tough to hook, had no weight behind it. By the way, yeah, this has weight to it as well. So you don't really need a sinker to cast that out. Of course, you're not going to get as far as I just did, but that's noticeably heavier than this. So I have high hopes for the chicken gizzard. I think it'll do really well, honestly.
So this is my first time handling this raw chicken gizzard. Oh yeah, I can definitely see it's tough right there. Also feels kind of sticky, which is odd for me. Maybe it's a little too big. Okay, yeah, that works.
It's tough, but it's tender,
yeah.
right?
That is tough. I've heard of people frying this stuff up and eating it.
Ew.
Would you ever eat this stuff?
Nah, I don't think I ever could personally.
If I was starving, maybe.
Yeah.
That's maybe.
Put on a smoker. Ooh. Might be good, who knows?
Wow.
It's tough, right?
Oh yeah, I'm surprised at how tough this is.
So that shouldn't come off the hook.
Yeah, if this stuff comes off the hook, it's the hooker that's the problem with it. Okay, it's the person doing the hooking.
Yeah.
That's the problem. So Packer Hat guy, you just saw, casted with a sinker in the chicken gizzard. I'm casting with no sinker and just this chicken gizzard. I'm curious to see how far I can get it out.
Let's see how far you can get it, Dale.
It's not bad.
That's pretty good for no sinker.
PSA everyone, don't be littering when you're out fishing. Packer Hat guy has an idea here to get that bag out of this water. Yeah, let's try to take care of our nature where we can.
Don't litter, guys. I'm gonna go over and pick that up while I was going to the bank. Dale can watch the rods. I'll go pick that up.
There you go.
Guys, come on now. We gotta keep our bodies of water clean for fish.
And that's how you can clean up litter from your waters, folks. So I usually like to keep a little bit of a slack in my line, so that way I know for sure when a fish has a good hold on the bait or the hook or whatever, and I know when's a good time to set the hook. Packer Hat Guy has a different philosophy. As you might be able to see, he keeps his line pretty tight. Can you tell us why?
I keep my line super tight so I can see any little, I guess, activity messing with the hook. And I don't like to pick up a rod, reel, and then set the hook. I just grab it, set it. Like anything I can see. There's a brim down there. I can see a crawdad can come by and pick it up. And I can see it. I just like knowing. I mean, it's cool seeing the slack line go from slack to tight. But if I'm fishing, I prefer to keep mine tight so I can see every little nibble precisely.
So we've decided to switch spots so that we can cast out farther, closer to the middle, get out deeper in the water. Over here is hooking up my next chicken gizzard. And it's been sitting out in the sun for a little bit now. And I've noticed it feels tougher, almost like a leather type feel to it, which is odd to me. And it is tough to get on that hook. You can hear hunters behind us. Oh wow. Yeah, that's tough, boys. Oh yeah. We didn't have much luck tonight or today on this chicken gizzard stuff. We've caught plenty of channel catfish here before on chicken livers, but we've never fished with the chicken gizzards. Haven't had luck. Maybe the catfish here just like chicken livers. We've tried several other baits. Maybe they just like chicken liver, or maybe they just don't like it today.
But we'll say with chicken gizzard though, it is a lot cleaner to use than liver is, and it stays on the hook way better too.